real short. The biggest thing, you know, is you know, we didn't have a real bad winter. You know, we've had a lot of warm days, and normally I think what happens, the students freeze in the winter time, and then by the time April or May they start thawing out, they thaw out. They haven't froze this year, so you got a lot of you know, bickering. And of course, it always starts something on social media. And yesterday it was a little unusual with the level of bickering. It started in the morning and then kind of carried on for some reason throughout the day. So no swinging, just bickering and fussing. And it's amazing. Yesterday morning, I asked a little girl, I said, well, what did she say? It got you so upset. And then they just look at you. And I said, well, baby, what did she say? And then she just looked at you. I said, you don't even know you fussing. How about I got to put you in a headlock and get you out of the media center, and you don't even know what you're fussing about. And I heard Keo had his book signed over there. I went over there. One thing he said that, you know, he was talking to our players, and he was saying these kids, and he was telling them, y'all don't even know what you don't know. And that is so true. These students, you gotta remember, these students don't even know what they don't know. And yesterday was just over, some girl, somebody had a pageant in college. The girl didn't go to school here. And two people were at work discussing the pageant. And one of them that was at work came to school and was telling the group the discussion at the pageant. And then they were at the table talking about the pageant. And then one of the girls that was sitting way over at a whole nother table, all she heard was the name. So when the two sisters got to school, she's coming back from breakfast, she stops the two sisters and tell them, oh, they were saying something about your sister. Didn't know what they said, didn't know if it was positive or negative. So they get back. Well, of course, two of the sisters got some type of past drama because one is dating the boy that the other one used to date. So she looks over there, and here we go. What you looking at? You know, just drama, drama, drama. But then we had one family member, according to what I heard yesterday, that all 5 of her fingers got bent backwards and broke all of her fingernails and dislocated her fingers. So it was Miss Cunningham, and all she just chipped, you know, just took the, whatever, what is it you put on the nail, silicone or acrylic? Yeah, acrylic. I know, Miss, you were right, Miss Braylon. Not silicone, acrylic.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, I saw you. Put acrylic, just chip the acrylic off, so I had her do a workman's comp form for a nail. But that's what was going on yesterday. And so when we got that group settled, then of course cousins of the girl that don't even go here decided that they had to have discussions. So you got cousins that got to defend the honor of the girl that was in the pageant. And oh, by the way, the one that they were fussing at, she said, I said her hair was beautiful. I don't know why they got mad at me. Then we had one of the officers come up here to see about her daughter, and one of the girls went back and said that the police was all in the front of the building. They had police everywhere out in front of the building. And she was just here because her daughter was sick, sitting in the office. So the moral of this thing is don't believe what you hear, especially when it's coming from the students. And all HELL did not break out yesterday. They were fussing, and they were just fussing. So it's spring, that time of the year, they didn't get frozen over the winter, so they are thawed out. So y'all know how it is this time of the year. You know, try to hold on to my seniors, because a lot of them, you know, were seniors, so you try to hold on to them. We try to hold on to them every year. I've already had my senior meeting, so now it's just a fact of, you know, I got parents coming around to talk to them. So just wanted to kind of update, you know, yesterday. It was very, very unusual with the amount of bickering back and forth that we had. So we survived it, hopefully. So far we're in breakfast, and it's almost 8 o'clock, and my radio is not going on, so I think we're gonna be all right today. So let's just keep our eyes peeled. Let's be in our, you know, especially this time of year, let's be in our roles as our supervision roles. Let's pay, you know, good attention to what's going on around us, because y'all know how it is this time of the year. And you know, if a senior get involved and you got prom and graduation involved, you know, parents come in and they try to grab on every little, they want to blame everybody else except for those seniors, and because of graduation, and especially if it gets in jeopardy. So let's be in a situation where we're supposed to be, so they can't try to say it was because of something that we didn't do or something that we should have done and didn't do. I do need to clarify one thing that was brought to my attention. On the passes, you know, when the students run out of passes, and y'all know students get 4 passes, they get 21 passes, and they renew every 9 weeks. So I think the math is over the course of a year, I think it's like 87, 84 passes, plus the 5 minutes in between, plus, you know, lunch, and then plus breakfast. When they run out of passes for the restroom, that's the only time that we do the counseling form, okay? So if a student comes and has to go to the restroom, you know, we don't deny them restroom, but that's the only time we do the counseling form. If they run out of pads and want to go anywhere else, they can't go. They need to go some other time, okay? So I just want to clarify that, because if we're signing counseling forms for every time that, because they ran out of passes in your class, then we might as well reissue those pass books. Okay? So the only time that we do a counseling form on them when they run out of passes in your room is just for restroom, just for the restroom. Okay? If you suspect that, you know, don't try to navigate through whether that's why I'm not going to announce it, because kids will say restroom and try to go somewhere else. But if you suspect that they've gone somewhere else, just let us know. We'll track them on camera. And if they don't go if they don't go to the restroom, then we'll put them on the pass restriction list. And then that takes care of all of that. Okay? So just want to clarify that and make sure that only if they run out of those 3 passes in your room, just the counseling form is just for restroom. I ran out 3 passes, I need to go home, or I need to go, now if it's an emergency, that's different, but I need to, you know, run to the office because I forgot, but you don't have no passes, you need to do it, you know, some other time, when the bell rings or whatever, okay? So that's it. Any concerns or anything that we need to discuss? We'll be sending out, we're working on you know, when I send it to you, for y'all to look at your classes, the projections for next year. We'll probably be sending that out probably sometime next week, so you can start thinking about, you know, department chairs, and departments start thinking about, you know, your classes as far teach. So just start, it's that time of year to start thinking about that stuff. Okay. Anything else?
I would just like to say on behalf of Coach Hope and the basketball coaches, we really appreciate the support last night. I played here, played against Waco. It's one of the best atmospheres I ever seen here.
Yeah,
It was great. And started with the national anthem. Shout out to her daughter,
Gracie.
Gracie. She did an outstanding job. The color guard was on point. Just great night all the way around. Even though we came up a little short, the players, they really appreciate it, and I know us coaches, we appreciate it. So thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Bryson, I was just talking about that atmosphere was electric last night. It was, you know, nice touch with the color guard, nice touch with the national anthem. I mean, just everybody was WC'd up, and everybody had on their white T-shirts, and I was looking for my daughter, and I couldn't find her. Everybody had on white T-shirts. I was like, hey, everybody look alike tonight. So I can't find her, so I ain't gonna worry about it. She'll find me after the game. But the atmosphere was very electric. Everybody that came in, if you couldn't make it, we just appreciate you thinking about us. Guys played well. Coaches did a great job. Went into overtime. Ms. Bryson was giving me a little research. I think they were beating everybody by 20.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't think anybody even played them close. And of course, the people that do predictions had us as, you know, underdogs. We weren't even supposed to have been in the game.
Yeah, we supposed to have lost 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was 63, and that buzzer went off, and I'll tell you what, we had the ball with 38 seconds. I looked over at them South Atlanta fans. I'm gonna tell you, they were worried. They were worried, and I think if we hit that shot at the end, I'd have to pull out the defibrillators and everything else. They were hurting, and I tell you what, they celebrated a little bit after the game, but they were shocked. But I walked them out to where their bus were. We walked them through the old cafeteria out the bus ramp doors. And you know, you walking in them, and I was talking to some of the cheerleaders, and they just like our kids. They were, oh, this school is nice, and what is this room right here? Talking about the multi-purpose room, and just students, you know. It's the adults that want to jump around and think you're gonna have to put out the gym and all of that. But it was a great atmosphere. Wish we didn't won the game, but it was the guys played really, really well. So thanks to the coaches. AP, for the AP teachers and everybody that's involved, we came out on the superintendent's AP list for challenge school. When I saw challenge school, I was a little worried, you know, at first, but it means that populations under 900 in your AP, that you do AP in English, math, science, and social studies. So for that, we made the state superintendent's challenge list. So kudos to your AP teachers, and any good news, any good news is good news. And we got to toot our own homes on good news. People spread our bad news for us. And even if they're not sure, they'll make it up and add to it. So that's a big deal. Anytime we come out on the list, so that just tells you that you guys that's in the trenches are doing a magnificent job. So you got that list, and then we were on the beat the odds list in a positive way. So again, thank you for all of your hard work, because without you, that couldn't be possible, because I don't teach an AP class. You know, I don't, so thank y'all for being in the trenches and getting all that stuff done, from fine arts and PE and all our elective departments. When you pull those books out on reading days and you have those students read and you're doing those vocabularies, you don't understand what a tremendous contribution that is to the overall direction that we're trying to take this school in. So, and for all the core courses that you know, all these milestones and things are pressed upon you, we appreciate all of your effort and your tenacity and your willingness to educate these students and get the job done. So thank you so much for, please, when people is not here, if they look at the video, they'll see this. But just want to again thank you and encourage you. And I was hearing, and I'll be quiet. I was listening to my morning, putting on my whole armor before I come in here every morning, listen to the radio and listen to that positive stuff. And so when I walk in here, no matter what happens, we have a day like yesterday, it allows you to stay positive. They were talking about the anointing that is put on each one of us. And I was thinking about teachers and the things that we have to deal with, and they talked about the anointing, and I know that every one of you are anointed, and you're where you're supposed to be. Because in this profession, it is truly a call. And I think you have to understand that. And some of y'all first period summer happened, and you remember, this is a calling. So you can't grab, you're supposed to be here, so don't grab your purse or your jacket and walk out the door. Something wrong with our first period. These students do need you. They need you. As a matter of fact, I forgot to bring it with me, but I'll do it next to you. When the gratitude letter, I got a couple of letters where the student wrote gratitude letters, where they were not prompted, and just tell them to write something they're grateful for. And a couple of them are very grateful for teachers. And one of them said, I know these teachers think that we don't value them, but we do. And we really do appreciate that. And it's a gratitude letter. I'm gonna run and get that letter. Y'all need to y'all need to just bear with me.
So I think she sent out an email, but that's gonna be Thursday. Actually, we're gonna head down to the gym and golf.
Yes, sir.
Look for the sign. You got it.
I didn't yes, and they do have permission to wear that sweater shirt, so they should be permission.
Like the state.
No. Oh, also superlatives, thank you. If you have not submitted superlatives, I know you're new, you don't have to, because you don't know everybody, but I'll still take them, but I'm trying to get them tallied so we can let the kids know, so we take pictures next week. So y'all can email it to my mom, or anything me, write on a piece of paper, whatever. Yes, you don't have to fill out every category either. Like, you just like, no one from one category, that's fine. Everybody's category.
All right, here we go. It says, Dear Washington County Board of Education, I'm so grateful for you to provide me with teachers that know what they are talking about, and not just someone who is just here for the money. I'm grateful for breakfast and lunch, and that you provide for not just me, but everyone, because some families can't put food on the table for their children. You provide us with these great facilities, and not just an old rundown building. The teachers, and not just a rundown building with roaches and rats running around. You provide us with multiple great extracurricular activities that can help us in life. I'm just so thankful for you and your faculty who may feel that they are nothing to us students, but trust me, they mean something to us and our education. Thank you very much. Dear teachers, thank you for teaching me everything I need to know that helped me to get through life. I appreciate the punishment I was given, even though I hated it. I hated you after it when I made the wrong decisions. I got old enough to understand that you was only only showing me, these kids are right slant. I'm sure that you was only showing me my rights from my wrongs. I was always told life isn't fair. It's up to you to change your lifestyle and the way you handle things. It says, Coach, can you see? I don't even know who this is. Oh, Coach Archer. By Coach Archer, he made me a better person towards the things many people would react terribly to. I'm very grateful that I have teachers who motivate me into doing the right things. So I took a few minutes to go get this because you need to start your day off by hearing this. These students do really appreciate you all and what they do. And we cannot make our minority our majority, because I guarantee you 95 to 97% of these students do what they're supposed to. It's that 3%, and we all know who they are, and sometimes that 3% or that 1 or 2 in our classes will make us feel like, why am I doing this? You know, I don't know. Just focus on the 97% that's doing what they're supposed to. And just know that they really, really do appreciate y'all and appreciate all that y'all do for them, okay? And I too, along with the other administrators, we appreciate everything that you do. So just have a great day. Until I listened extra to that inspirational channel this morning, so I'm just spewing out all kind of inspiration this morning. But I do appreciate you, and y'all have a great day.